everyone, this is Jane, and this is my healthy habit number 35. This one is disconnect to connect. Now this is more important than ever. To me, this feels like one of the most important habits for us to put into our lives. And here's the crazy thing. We have been talking about this for a really long time. As everyone has their smartphone, their iPhone, all of their devices, and it's so easy to do this, just sit and look at your phone all day long, when you're bored, when you're with your family, and we've all seen it. We've seen families eating meals together in restaurants, and every one of them is on their phone or their device. And it's crazy that we have lost the human connection on that level because we're all sucked into our devices. And I think if you're a person who can't stand to be away from their phone for very long, then you might be addicted to your technology. In fact, a couple of years ago, I remember going to a conference, and there was a woman who misplaced her phone. And she was someone that was sitting at one of the workshop tables with me. And she literally kind of went into a panic attack, and her heart rate sped up. And she was panicked until she found her phone. And if that sounds like you, where you can't be untethered from your phone for even short periods of time, you might need to really think this addiction twice before you just say, it's not that big of a deal. I need to be connected. Unless you're an emergency room doctor or you're somebody who's on call, then there are a lot of good reasons for you to leave your phone away from your body for a certain amount of time every single day, because it doesn't serve you. And it keeps you sucked into thinking that a world that we live in is worse than it is. Now, I know we live in crazy times. There is no doubt about that. But if you stay sucked into the news, social media, where you're scrolling and you're watching all the bad things that happen, then you don't get to enjoy the good things that are happening. Because even in really, really bad, hard times, I don't care how bad things can get, there are still good things and good moments. And one of the best ways that we can appreciate that is to disconnect from our technology for certain periods of time. Do not bring your phone or your device to the dinner table with your spouse, your kids, with your family, with your friends. Leave it at home. At this point, if you're still taking pictures of your food to post on social media, I would highly suggest that you really second think that. Unless you're a food blogger, unless you're a person who has a business that depends on you posting pictures of your food, in the grand scheme of things, is it going to be better for you to sit and enjoy a meal without the distraction? Like, think about it. I know I've been in restaurants with friends and with people, and they keep their phone right next to their plate, and they text, they take phone calls. And I'm telling you, I don't like to go to dinner with people like that, because I don't feel like I'm really socializing with them, because they're so connected into their phone, connected into their technology, and it just doesn't make me feel like I'm important. Now, I am very sure that I'm important to them, but this is one of those things that stops us from having that full human connection. And to me, this is more important than ever before, that we take the time to disconnect. We have to be really strategic about it. We have to be really conscious. We have to put it in the forefront of our minds so that we can say, okay, I'm going to, from this time to this time, you might need to set yourself, a time from 5 in the evening because we know it's not good to use our technology before we go to bed. We should disconnect from all of our technology a couple hours before we go to sleep so that we can get a good night's sleep. So maybe make it 6, or maybe make it when you sit down to eat dinner with your family. Or if you're alone and you're by yourself, disconnect from your technology and put it away for the whole rest of the night. Now, there's a challenge for you, right? This might be a hard habit, and it might be a habit you think that you don't need to break, the habit of always being connected. So I would love to hear what your challenges are on this one. And if you think it's necessary to be fully connected 24/7, because if you're like me, I have found that life is richer and more beautiful when you're fully present with those that you love. So I hope you have a beautiful day. Give me a thumbs up on this one, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.